So this is my setup that I take with me when I'm going to drive with the 360 device. I'm going to be putting it on the top of my car. That wasn't good. Anyway, I bought these cases, Vivitar. I think they're some kind of camera case. I forgot what they were. They might have been a drone bag. I bought them a few years ago. And it's usually closed, pretty flat, as you can see. And I have all my stuff here. And today, so I usually do the GoPro, but today we're gonna be using the 360. So I'm gonna lay out everything I use. These are the two magnets that I need to keep it magnetized, because I have a sunroof and I have windows or glass, not metal. Stick to metal. I did a video on it. I was able to lift the hood of my car. Once I stuck this on, I could lift it up. I've gone on highways that are legally 70 miles an hour, and the camera did not budge, or I didn't even see any movement from the camera, like vibrations of any kind. And what else am I going to need? The remote, the one with the preview, which I like, it lets me know what direction I'm facing. The two magnets. This is a 10,000 mAh battery stick, which simulates like a tripod type of, a camera mounting type of situation, and it keeps my item charged at all times. This is the camera with the lens protector. I put this like silky cloth over it because I don't have any lens covers. I want the pure video. And this is going to be microfiber with the cover here. I just put the microfiber around and then shove the cover there. I'll put the links below of everything I have here. And I'll show you my setup. So this is pretty much everything I believe I have. This will plug, as you can see, from here into the camera, charging it constantly. And I'm gonna see how long. So with the GoPro, I usually get about 6 additional hours. So I get 1 hour on the GoPro battery. It always has a battery in it. Do this at your own risk. I think the manufacturer suggests not doing this. So you do this at your own risk. It's how important the time is to you. Switching batteries was not a very good thing. It's not a very good thing. It, I can't pull over on the highway and charge. So let me get started. So this is my situation. It's glass, one of those 360 type of sunroofs. So there's no metal at all. So I'm going to remove the lens cover. And be very careful. I mean, I don't have the cap, but be very careful with the lens itself. So one of the first things I do is to make sure that it is charging. As you can see, it is charging the battery. So that means the power is coming off of this thing here, and it's 4 solid lights. So now I center the camera. I open up my sunroof, and this is the middle of the car right here. So I try to center it visually across this way to the actual camera. This is how it looks. And then I put this on, but I need 2 hands because if I put it too close with just 1 hand, it'll snap and it makes me nervous. I don't want to break the glass. So I have this. This is a Joby bendable, collapsible mini iPad mount that I put on so that I can easily snap it up and then close the cover for my sunroof. If it's too sunny, I can actually literally close it. And because I can bend it, I can get it kind of out of the way, and the sunroof gets up to about here. When I need to remove it, I can easily just pull on it. And I usually open the sunroof, hold this and pull them apart, because it becomes very difficult to pull this out if there's no, something with leverage. It's almost impossible to pull out. So the stick lets me pull it out, But also this lets me pull it out from below. That way this doesn't just fall into the car, so that I don't lose it and look for it. So let me, so this is the way I have it, and it doesn't move at all. And I'll let you know at the end of the night if, I mean, I'm hoping I get no actual issues whatsoever. So I usually don't have anything with my GoPro, so I'm hoping I don't have anything with the Insta360 X4. And then I close it. And what I mean is that now, if I don't want the sun, I can close the other part of the sunroof. It's coming across now. And as you can see, there's enough room to go all the way. But I usually just leave it like that so I can pay attention to the actual connection. This is the microfiber and the lens cover that I use. And what I do is I'll shove the microfiber in here and then keep it, I'll open up the center console and just keep it in here so I don't lose it, so that whenever I need to remove the camera, I have access to the cover and I don't lay it down by accident on something that's going to scratch it. Then I make my connection with the preview remote. Then I plug in my remote and leave it on a continuous charging state right there. I plug it into my car. It's connected remotely. And again, I don't suggest this, but I keep it constantly charging through a USB connection on my car. I'm getting a great picture. It says I can get 10 hours. I have a 1 terabyte micro SD card in there, SanDisk, and it says I got 10 hours and 25 minutes for recording, battery, and I'll let you know at the end how everything goes, the amount of time and everything. So I finally finished my shoot for that day. I'll leave a link below to the video I made that day. I'll see if I have a short version so you can get an idea. The link will be below on my channel for drive-through, walkthrough, and you'll see the final output of the video that I made for my other channel. So with the 360 camera and my setting it up and my testing, I ended up, and this is my set. These are just bags that I use. I mean, this is exactly what I use, my whole setup, the remote, the 2 magnets that stick to each other, keeps it on the glass, doesn't move, a USB-C A to USB-C, and the 360 camera with no lens protector. With the 10,000 mAh battery stick, this right here, I got about 5 hours continuous 360 video recording at 8K, 8K 30 frames per second. So that means it probably averaged about, I'm gonna say about 40 minutes with the regular battery in the camera, and then the stick itself provided over 4 hours, a little over 4 hours. Now the difference is, of course, this is gonna use much more power than my GoPro. But when I film with my GoPro at 5K, my GoPro gives me a little over 7 hours total. So it's an hour off the GoPro battery, or a little bit less than an hour, and then over 6 hours battery stick. So it's about a 2-hour difference in total. But it's fine with me. I get some very interesting shots with the 360 video, and I'm happy that I purchased it. I'm making a lot of it says 8K on YouTube. I don't have an 8K monitor, so I can't tell, but it looks great with my 4K display. I don't have an 8K display, but I have a 4K, and it looks awesome, even when I set it at 8K. But to run it at that high, you need a high bandwidth ISP. I have 1 gig up and down, so I'm pretty good. Takes a long time to upload the videos with the 360. I make them as high as I could, 265, the lowest, ProRes 422. If I can get it under 260 gigs because that's the max for uploading to YouTube. So again, that's my setup. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask them below. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Bye now.